To the main street. Yeah, we're going here. There's the thing is, there's a road that says Main Street, and it says return to Main Street and head east. You wildin'. They're wildin' over here.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No. Relax, buddy. Everything's fine.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn
Or
float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure.
This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really. It is the finest entertainment
I think I saw
a town
something.
like ours has to offer.
It'll only take
Happiest
a
day
minute.
of the year.
I'll wait here.
Like Christmas, but better.
Well, I certainly hope so. I hate the holidays.
Oh, cute.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
judge that. I keep forgetting. This is the button for the map. So we're trying to get to somewhere. There. Yes, the park. One moment.
I'll look around.
Grand reopening.
Take your time.
Founders Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. We are sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park. Oh, they moved it. So, or yeah, originally it was in the center of town, I think. And yeah, they moved it.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Heard any good news lately? I'm all ears. Ears and eyes and limbs and organs. Ah, that's all I am. Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
Sorry. They'll be back though.
Passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting, and they end in the end.
They end.
I'm starting to think the effects are already happening from Fate's
So, how
rating.
have you been? I hear things are looking up for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's correct. My efforts are being rewarded in abundance.
How lovely. I'm proud of you.
As am I of
What
you.
is this? This is what happens when you have no soul. What you become.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Yeah, you know. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to track down these lunchboxes. Thank goodness for the internet. I won't. What's that noise? You should have 14 scripts, which is enough to upgrade your pistol. However, you may want to hold on to them for the time being. Yeah, leave the park and cross over to the other side of the street.
If not for the birds, I might just go a little nutty.
Okay.
A little cuckoo, if you will.
Get me out of here, please. I'm scared.
Setter is better.
Yeah. Okay. Go back across the road to the hotel and make your way around the back.
Who else to keep this city clean if not I? Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
You okay? Wait a sec, is this? It is. Wait, I've seen you before. No, don't. She's an FBC agent. She's a special agent. Yeah, she's from the FBC. Interesting. They would be. So they're already here, and they've been here the whole time. Oh, there. This. Clue. Go back around to the entrance and introduce yourself to Timmy. It's like she's trying to find something. I wonder. Staying alive is the coolest fashion statement. Wear a life jacket. Protect your belongings. Stay safe. Has your loved ones gone missing? What to do during a natural disaster? Crime prevention. Boating safety. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You want to say something about that
You
coffee?
go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Yeah, I'm fine. I can listen to you guys talk all day.
Can't believe that happened. Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Hi!
Who do you talk to? What are you saying to?
So calm.
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
The jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut, but as the next person, but come on.
Hate small towns. Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Chill. Here? Yes. That's what I'm looking for.
I
Nice.
feel bad for these guys.
I don't think I could ever have that. Something like a deer head or any kind of animal head hanging on my wall. I don't think I can have something like that in my house or apartment. He says, pointing. Are you the Bookers?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Why were you at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What she says is true. They just stumbled upon.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
I mean, she's got a point.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
That's not good. He was gonna say something. Before profiling, let's well, actually, let's do that. Yeah.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Of course, they lied about it. That's no problem. Let's deal with this first. The note inside says, "We're in this together, hero." Mean who left it? Yeah, like I said, Rose left these. This was just left out in the park for anyone to find. That's what I felt. The thing is, it wasn't just for anyone to find, it was for us.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers.
Not a serial
Not
killer.
a lone serial killer.
Murders. Multiple assailants chanting with a matching dress code. We're not dealing with a serial killer. The bookers describe multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Not a lone killer, but an organized group. The cult of the tree. This case just got much more interesting. Put a new file. Let's start a new one. Oh, let's...
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
I found a hidden cultist stash. Yeah, the cultist stash were more like the yellow torchbearer stashes. The one Cynthia Weaver made to help Alan or anyone that fights to take a stash found in front of the elf rifles. It's in the street, literally just out in the street. Lockbox quoting some useful things in here. Got another one.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
To stop the cult, we need to understand them. Their ideology, their goals, and their members. What happened? If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest.
That's not right.
Is in plain sight. Does it have a difference? Ah. Large amount of supplies laid out on the table. This is a lot of equipment just laying around. How long have they been out here? What's his purpose? Marking territory? A warning feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. Yeah, the thing about the cult of the tree is, like I said, it was designed to scare people away from the lake, of going into the woods and lake at night. But it failed.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
No, Rose.
Happens on TV.
You're skipping ahead a few pages of the story. That's what happened here.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
You see, the effects have not reached...
If you say so.
The effects have not gone fully into effect about what happened to Saga's daughter and stuff. That's why she retains her memories and things, or at least has not noticed the shift in the story changes. The story has not been changed to where her daughter is dead. She's still in the real reality. The problem is, Rose is not very smart. She, like, Rose isn't very bright, considering that she has pretty much kind of immunity to Wake's writing, somewhat. Then again, she just lets Wake's writing completely take over, and she wouldn't. That's the problem. Occult necklace with a triangle symbol. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride? Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I don't understand. You would think she would be. Then again, I guess her writing. I guess Alan's writing. The writing has already affected her. Rose is normally the first person it affects, I think.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
Yeah, some
Seen
strange
anything
ones
out of the
out.
ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
But yeah. Let's just say Rose is like a wild card, and really, it can be dangerous. Like, red flags like crazy about everything. Speaking of Rose, if you like, leave the done.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
I'm ready.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
We're
The
not gonna
usual.
find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible.
Yeah.
It's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Well, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
First thing I want is that.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Sheriff's. Wow, there it's a sheriff station. Okay. Turn around. Open the bottom to find some.
Sir, some patience, please.
You can also read the emails on the computer if you like. Emails? We can. Whoa! I didn't know about this. Kill the Joe, make some mo. It's the first time this week I've come in for a late shift and there's no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup. You take the last cup. You brew a new batch. Exactly. I've had to deal with that at my house when I was living with family. Always had to deal with that. And you get up at like, oh, because most people are getting up at like 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then they're making coffee. And then by 9 and 10 o'clock, it's all gone. And then I finally get up at that time because I didn't have to worry about anything and get up at like, yeah, about 10 or 11. And it's like, I'm going to be awake. So at least make another pot. And I'm going to be drinking it throughout the day, too. So, not your personal assistant. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered. Wait, go back here. Here we go. Hey, gang, the annual event you all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again. The Community Outreach Barbecue. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations, looks like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last. Friendly reminder that anyone else sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. Tim. Reminder. The front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. Remember to wash your coffee mugs. Exactly. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheeded, from here on out, if you are seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. Is it a federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned. And P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. I know Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? And Jen, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make an effective use of beard oil. Wow. That was kind of crazy. Go into the office, past the desk. From the filing cabinet. Oh. And here? Agent? I'm the agent. Okay.
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know about you folks, but I don't care for all these gruesome murders and whatnot right here in our wholesome little town. It's not what I signed up for.
This line of work is not for the faint of heart.
Faint of... Oh.
Careful with them words. There we are.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide all
Hello, please.
bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Oh no, a bear. Oh no.
Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
When they said it about the government, it was about the FBC, because the thing is, the FBC came in and started fencing certain parts of the area off. Mainly the lake house, some of the some of the Cauldron Lake parts and such. So that's why they say F the government, because it's like, even though it's not really the government, because the FBC is under the radar of the government. They play by their own set of rules. I think I have all 6 though. I mean, we're not gonna watch all 6. Should have them. Oh, maybe not. I guess it doesn't give you everything back. That's fine though. Go back to the corridor. Go back to the border and far to the end.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
It's okay.
I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Okay.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
What is wrong with you?
He's joking.
Not now, Casey. I'm starting to think there is something wrong with you.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
How about we turn more lights
I'll
on?
start with the
Like,
external inspection before performing the internal examination.
all the lights on. What's that? Oh, there's the heart, by the way. There
What
we
was
go.
the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Oh yeah.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
I don't think they did.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
It wasn't them. The thing is, they didn't leave what they were about to pull out. That's the thing. Alright, this is the part that's like...
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Body had been prepped, ready for examination. And some actual answers. Chest ripped open and something visible inside. I suspect it looks like something was put in. Bruises, defensive wounds of the victim. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight. Restrained him. Bloating of...
Chest wound is cause of death.
No.
But the corpse is bloated. Waterlogged.
Bloating of joints.
Doesn't add up.
Indicates long-term water exposure. Ritual writing. Is it some kind of meaning? It's too much to read. Illegible words on the heart.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
In the heart. How does the killer have time? Does it make sense? Cause of bloating, unknown, strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into Jay's skin. Is this all the pieces? Yeah, okay. It's...
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was.
I kind of want a typewriter.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Sorry, Tim.
No, wait.
Yep. Sorry, Tim.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Ow!
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Stay in the light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
I just said avoid being important.
He can't see me in the light.
My place.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Or some of your health if you leave or attack.
Gotta move. Now.
Oh, it's a one-hit kill, it seems. Okay. Good thing we don't have to worry about. Oh. Hang on. What if we used...
He can't see me in the light.
this?
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Welcome to Nightmare Mode. It says send a few bullets his way and then he will vanish. But the problem is, I want to do this without having to heal. That's the thing.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
I wonder if I can just try to do headshots.
Gotta move. Now.
There we go.
Vanished.
All right. Let's go. By the way, this is a good song. Follow You Into the Dark song. But we don't have that kind of time.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Yeah. So Door took Tim Breaker, and Nightingale is risen. What's this?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
You can read collective manuscripts. We have 3 of them.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Nightingale.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
So I want to make sure.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Actually, it's the
We need to
opposite.
start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Actually, it's the reverse. They were supposed to destroy it, but it got away. Nightingale attacked us.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where did Nightingale go? Nightingale attacked us. A corpse attacked us. I used his sensitivity to light to fight him off, but he got away. I need to hunt him down and figure out what the fuck is going on here. Saga had to pursue Nightingale to the overlap. Find a way. Finding a way in would be difficult. The overlap. What? These pages are making back at Cauldron Lake. Who was there too? A Taken. A creature of darkness. According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake, and he's a Taken? Wait, what? The cult's goal. The cult of the tree is performing rituals. Create monsters. I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell is going on here? Victim body recovered, right page found inside chest. Wrong. Alan put the page in. Alan's writing put the page in there. It needed to be in there so you could find it. Writing part of the ritual. A page where his heart should be. Text tattooed on the missing heart. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster.
Nope.
Not there? I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into these. There must be an explanation. On a victim to become a monster. Why? Oh.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Oh.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
You know the worst part? They're part of the cult. And you know the worst thing, the even worse thing is, they could have actually just stood here, told us the truth about what was going on in this town and what they were doing in the woods and the Cauldron Lake.
Right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic
Yes, I
definitely
hate
not
these two
real.
so much.
I knew that.
Because they know what's going on. They know what Nightingale has, what he's become, and yet still act like that. Because we're here. Instead of just telling them we could have had a lot of this resolved by telling them the truth. Telling us the truth.
They're a fine pair.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
My client has been held here long enough.
Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Oh, that's the...
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Oh, yeah.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Can't go that way.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? Well, it's a lot.
Man, that's crazy. Oh. What's this? I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken serious around here. It's a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm gonna catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. That is true. Unless you're the one buying it. Unless they're the ones buying it, then it's like...
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. but it's our best lead.
Yeah. The heck are you? What the heck are you looking at?
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Weird. Like I said, somebody's, and I kind of get. They're just what it is slowly the story takes over. The writing is affecting reality, and I guess in the end, people start acting like actual NPC characters doing odd things because they. I guess the writing has its limit on a best.
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
It's when you get there, go across the road to the harbor and stand at Angler.
Welcome back, and boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No, lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't...
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Who? Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy Day.
No, that can't be right.
Day.
Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Maine, signing off.
See, that's the thing. Okay, so the story is Pat Maine's in a nursing home now. The more you listen to him, the more you think he has dementia. But I think what is really happening is, he might still be living in the reality where Wendy Davis is alive still in his eyes. I don't think the story has affected him at all. He might actually... It's hard to explain with him. It's like this weird wow. But at the same time, it's like maybe he might actually have dementia. But we can't put that on the table because of all the weird stuff that happens in this.
I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Welcome to Chapter 2. The return to the
The
heart.
page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck. Oh.
Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
Alright. So that's gonna be it for now. Alright. Sadly. Let me just double check. I hope. Okay, we are at 2 minutes ago. Okay. Alright. And I can just hit continue, I think, but yeah. Let me double check. That's the thing. Oh.
I need to come clean, Anderson.
Okay. Alright. That works. That works perfectly.